Don't know. I gotta hear from the outside. Any word from the outside if it is working? All right, we're back. Finally. The internet is rough here. Guardians win the draw. They pass it over to Higgy. Higgy steps up. He takes a shot. That's blocked away by the goaltender. Conlon now with the puck. He skates it into the zone. Dances around one guy. He's now got it. He throws it up front. Puck's loose in front. They kick it out. Moravchuk goes and picks it up. Sorry, that's Algrim. He skates to the middle. Shoots. Hits off the goaltender's face mask and off into the corner. But Fox Motors then able to get that out of the zone. Battling right here out in front. Now Algrim with the puck. It's one-on-one. He goes to the outside. He's got a lane. He's got a guy with him. He shoots. He scores! That's Algrim with the goal. He dances around the guy on the outside, finds the lane to the net, fakes pass, takes the shot. That puts the Guardians up 2-0. .26 left in the second period. Fox Motor comes out with it. He's skating into the zone. He's skating it to the outside. That's pushed away by Conlon. Conlon sticks on that. He comes out with it. He pushes up, gets it around the boards. Now Barr with the puck. Battle along the half wall. He's able to get through. He's got a lane. He's got a guy to the outside. He tries to get over. He gets it. Campbell takes a shot. That's pushed away by the goaltender. Fox Valley then throws it up in the middle. Barr's there trying to hold. Fox Motors coming through the neutral zone. Conlon again pushing him to the outside. Getting helped out by Campbell. Now Conlon picks up the puck. He's starting to look up ice. He passes. That goes all the way over to Lynette. Lynette's going to pick that up. He's got one in front. He passes it over to Barr. Barr can't hold on to it. Puck goes into the corner. Fox Motorsports picks it up. They're bringing it up the wall. Campbell's there trying to hold the zone. Unable to do so. That's intercepted by Lynette. Lynette now enters back into the Fox Motorsports zone. Now they're starting to come through. Conlon's able to poke check that away, and they dump it down deep in the zone. Higgy back behind the net to retrieve. He goes down. Conlon's there to help out. He picks it up. Now it's battling in the corner. He gets back. He comes back the other way, skating around the net. He gets bumped and loses the puck. And he's getting stuffed by two Fox Motors guys, but now Barr with it. He's trying to get it up the ice. Unable to do so. He's now... Fox gets a shot. That's blocked away. Blocked away by Wall. Puck still battling right there out in front. And it kicks over the sidewall. Lynette goes and he throws it around the defense. Campbell then trying to get to it. They throw it back in the zone and they're going to be offsides. Fox Motors wins that draw and gets the puck into the zone. Moravicek picks it up, skates it around his own net, throws it up the wall. Guardians trying to get it out. It's an Algrim skates, not able to get to it. Fox Motors picks it up. He passes out front. That's long. They then throw it back in front of the net, but that's intercepted. Algrim now skating it out of the zone. He tries to get it up the ice. Can't quite get it there. Simonson picks it up. He circles out, gets it out of the zone. Now skating through the neutral zone. He now moves into the middle of the ice, steps around a guy. He's got a lane. Unable to get the shot off. He throws it back down deep. Algrim now picks it up behind the net. And that comes out. Fox now getting it out of the zone. That's intercepted by Simonson. Simonson now battling right at center ice, but it comes out with Motors. Now they got a 2-on-1. He passes it over. He's got a lane to the net. He backhands it and he scores. .7:42 left in the second period. Guardians 2, Fox Motors 1. Face off center ice. Guardians will win that draw, race the puck when that's trying to get there. Fox Motor then comes away with it. They enter into the Guardian zone. He's being pushed to the outside by Higgy. Puck rims all the way around the boards. Cronlund in pursuit. He gets it up. He's trying to get it to Amos. That puck's intercepted. He's got a lane to the net. He cuts to the middle. He shoots. That just goes wide. Campbell now with the puck behind the net. He gets that poked away, but it's able to get out of the front of the net by Higgy. And that now battling. That goes right into the middle. Campbell now picks it up. He cuts back. Goes back the other way. He then gets his pocket picked. The puck goes out to neutral ice. Fox Motors now coming back into the zone. They push it through the middle, but that's broken up. So Higgy now with the puck. He flips it up to Amos. Amos now trying to push it forward. He gets that puck taken away. Fox Sports now coming back the other way. He takes a shot. That's blocking away. Cronlund now behind the net. He cuts back the other way. He throws it up the middle. As it's going down. That's not going to be an ice. Amos hustling, try to get there, beat that D. But the puck comes out. He then breaks up that play. He's now got the puck. He's got room to skate. He enters the zone. He goes through one guy. Puck goes down into the far corner. He then throws it up into the middle, but that's intercepted. Backhand. That goes over the net. And then Simonson there to hold the zone. Now O'Brien battling down in the corner. He's got the puck. He passes to the middle. That's broken up by goaltender. Get another shot on net. And the goaltender's battling out front. Puck's loose. They pass it out to the D. Simonson then takes a shot on net. That goes wide. O'Brien there trying to get control of the puck. Fox Motors comes out with it. They're starting to skate it out of their zone now. They're able to do so. That comes in the neutral ice. Simonson now with the puck trying to get it up towards to O'Brien. O'Brien now battling. Puck keeps going back and forth. Both teams trying to get control of this puck, and it comes back into the Guardian zone. We're going to get an interference call.
You got to go both ways, boss.
So 5:26 left in the second period. Guardians have to do a penalty kill. Fox Motors wins the draw. They then throw it back in the deep. Moravicek able to pick that puck up. They throw it out front. That's blocking away. Moravicek now comes out with it. He tries to get it up. Barr pushes it up to Algrim, and then Algrim able to clear it out of the zone all the way down into Fox Motors end. That's not going to be an ice. Barr's in pursuit. He passed that puck across ice. Fox Motors coming through neutral zone. Algrim there to break that puck up. He's now got room. He's got room. He's got two guys beat. He's coming to the outside. He then gets it over the red line, dumps it in deep. He then goes and gets his own dump in. He gets tripped. They're going to get a penalty. We got a delayed call. They're going to touch up for the whistle. Fox Motors wins that draw, and they take it right out of the zone. Lynette hustling back, trying to break that up, which he does. Cronlund now with the puck. He's trying to get it up to Olsen. Olsen then spins around. He gets control of the puck. He gets it down deep into the zone. Puck then squirts loose down behind the net. Olsen picks it up. He's got control. He throws it to the middle. That goes all the way through. Campbell then passes it back out to Olsen. Olsen now with the puck. He tries to center. Unable to do so. Guardians are going to get a penalty. Kid fell. Cash, Olsen, didn't even touch him.
Stand your feet, Mike.
Well, 3-on-4 hockey. Fox Motors wins the draw. Brian trying to break that up, trying to clear the zone. Fox Motors gets a shot. That's loose. Blow the whistle.
Doesn't have to be his glove, brother.
So Wall had that puck sealed up in between his pads. Ref didn't blow the whistle. Face off. In. We got a skater back, 4-on-4. Guardians win the draw. They then flip it up high off the glass, out of the zone. Fox Motors then regrouping. That goes back into the zone. Higgy's there battling. He gets control of the puck. He circles back. He flips it up to Algram. Now Brian and Algram there. We got a breakaway with two of them. He takes a shot. Top shelf over the glove. Beats the goaltender. Huge goal by Algram. We're able to get that puck pushed back behind the D. Had a 2-on-0. Algram able to put that puck up over the glove to make it 3-1 Guardians. Guardians win the draw. Brian picks it up. He skates it over the neutral zone. He takes it wide. He's going all the way down. He starts to skate around the Motors net, looking for a lane. He passes it up top. Algram forced to dump it back down low. Fox Motors picks it up, skates it around behind their net. They stop. They go back the other way. O'Brien's there to break that up, and Fox Motor picks it up. Algram then able to hold the zone. Can't quite get it deep. Fox Motor then goes cross ice and they start to move it up through the neutral zone. Defenseman steps up. Higgy gets control of the puck. He circles back the other way. He's going wide. He's got some speed going through the neutral zone. He gets that puck poked away and Fox Motor starts to come back the other way. But Algram's there. He's breaking that puck up. And Fox throws it all the way across ice. Cronlund now picks it up. He's skating it through the neutral zone. He's got some room. He takes it to the outside. He's skating it out behind the net as he gets that puck poked away. Fox Motors picks that puck up. They're skating through the neutral zone. They got a 3-on-2. Campbell then hustles back, breaks up that pass. Cronlund now battling down in the corner. Campbell coming in to help out. Puck comes in front of the net. Cronlund picks it up. Cronlund now starting to look up ice. He's skating. He goes to the far side. He makes a move around the defender. Now he's looking towards the middle. He passes. Gets at the bar. Bar trying to hold on to it. Can't quite. Comes to Campbell. Campbell tries to take a shot. That's poked away. We now have a 2-on-1. Come back the other way. They pass. Luckily that just goes a little long to their defender. They take a shot. That's blocked away by Simonson. Puck goes into the far corner. Puck now comes to Bar. Bar now able to skate it out of the zone. He's got some room. He takes it to the outside. He's now cutting back to the middle. He goes around one guy. He shoots. He scores! He gets that puck, does a backhand toe drag around the defender, able to backhand that one in. That puts the Guardians up by 3. 4-1, 1 minute, 29 seconds left in the second period. Fox wins the draw. They start to move it through the neutral zone. They then try to dump it in deep, but that's picked up by Simonson. Simonson then goes D to D to Morvacek. Morvacek now throws it, rims it up the boards. There goes the defenseman. Olsen's able to step around. We now got a 3-on-1. Let's see what they do here. They moved it around. They moved it to the middle. Olsen trying to get control of it. Now Aldrin with the puck. He's going to skate it out. He cuts back the other way. He's looking for an opening in front of the net. He gets that puck poked away. Fox able to throw it out to the boards. And they're able to get it out of the zone. Simonson then battling with him. And Morvacek helps him out. Puck goes down into the near corner here. Morvacek in there battling. Algrim in to help out. Fox Motor steps out with it. They pass it out top. We're going to have a whistle. Looks like we're going to call a hand pass.
Outside the zone, it's a hand pass over here.
So I'm not sure what's going on. If it was a hand pass on them, that should be outside the zone. They're starting to recognize that.
He's got to get off the ice, right?
40.1 seconds left. Guardians push that draw all the way over the outside. Higgy steps up. He cuts back into his own zone, then cuts back the other way. He's taken down, but able to get that puck out of the zone. Lynette now battling. And Fox Motor's able to come out with it. Algrim then hustles back. He breaks that puck up. Squirts up. It's Cronlin. Cronlin then moves it up to Olsen. Olsen then gets it up. It's a puck race. Algrim trying to get to it. Unable to quite get there. That puck scoops over to Lynette. Lynette now with the puck. He's skating it in wide. Got 5 seconds left. Got to get a shot. He tries to get it on net, but that's pushed out behind the net, and that's going to be the horn.
Let's be honest, all the tier 1 parents are going, they know. So all these refs are like, oh my god.
You're out, you're all out.
But these get paid, you know, they're getting $75, $100. Oh, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I mean, the kids get a good feel for what they can get away with, right?
All right, we're getting ready to start the third period here. So far, good effort by the boys. They're working hard. We got a 3-goal lead going into the third period. Hopefully they can keep their legs under them, stay strong, and finish this one out.
Let's go, Duster!
Guardians win the draw. O'Brien not with the puck. He steps around one guy. Campbell there. He's got control of the puck. He's got a lane to the net. Couldn't quite get a shot off. He then goes back, picks it back up. He's now being brought on by a few guys. That comes out to Higgy. Higgy then steps around. He's trying to look to get it to the net. He almost has that puck poked away. That puck slips out of the zone. He then passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien can't quite hold on to it. Fox Motors then almost getting it through the neutral zone. Cronlin then gets it up to O'Brien. O'Brien's got Campbell with him. He takes a shot, and that goes in. Gets it through the 5-hole. Awesome goal by O'Brien. Sees the opening through the 5-hole, decides to take that shot. Goalie gets a piece of it, and it just trickles in. It's a 4-goal lead by the Guardians. Guardians push that puck forward, trying to get it into the zone. All of them there breaking it up right out in front here, but Fox Motors comes out with it. Simonson there, he breaks it up. We're going to get a penalty. So we're going to be a roughing penalty on Fox Motors. So that puck will come all the way back into the Fox Motor zone. Guardians will go on the power play. Got Algren, Lynette, Olsen, Simonson, and Morvacek out on the power play. Puck just sat there right on the dot for a while. Now neither team able to get to it. Lynette hustling back to pick him up. He throws him down. He's going to get a penalty for that. That was a short-lived power play. Go back to 4-on-4 hockey. Face off down in the Guardian zone. Puck's won by Fox Motors. They take a shot on net. That's blocked by their own guy. Algren picks it up, starts skating it out of the zone. He's now moving into the middle. He's got a lane. He's got to get it around that defenseman. He does. He comes back. And he almost gets it. Just comes off his stick. Couldn't put it onto the outside. He had that goalie beat, but just couldn't hold on to that puck. Morvacek now skating it into the zone. He then passes it to Simonson. Simonson couldn't even hold on to it. Morvacek now regrouping. He cuts back, trying to get it deep, unable to do so. Simonson then throws it up high off the glass, deep into the zone. Algren in to forecheck. They pass it out the half wall. Simonson able to break that up in center ice. Simonson now skates it to the outside. He's trying to get it in. He goes down. He tries to get that puck in off his knees. Battling right here on the blue line. That puck squirts out to Morvacek. Guardians can now regroup. He passes it over to Olsen. Olsen steps into the middle, steps around one guy, and then has that puck stripped away. He's able to get to it and push it in deep. However, Guardians caught on a change. Fox Motors looks like they're getting tired. Guy just goes down. Algren with the puck. He gets that stripped away. Now Fox Motors loops around, skates back the other way. He tries to go cross ice, but that's broken up by Amos. We got a whistle. Fox Motors will go to the box for 2 minutes or a minute 30 for too many men on the ice.
8 skaters on the ice. I thought they were on power play. Oh, I get it. It makes more sense now.
So
it's always a dead giveaway.
4-on-4. Fox Motors wins that draw back into their corner. They then throw it up the boards as they break out of the zone. They then go cross ice. They gain the center line. They're now into the zone. Piggy does a nice job breaking that puck up. He then throws it up. Campbell with it. He's able to kick that puck up back to himself. He's now got some room to the outside. He pushes around that defenseman. He then tries to cut back to the middle, trying to get the puck to the front of the net. Fox Motors now coming back the other way. We got Amos coming back on the back check. Crowlin starts to push to the outside. He's going to get a slashing penalty. Knocked the stick out of his hand, trying to poke that puck away.
But he hit it enough where he was on the dot and stick went to the wall. Right, yeah. So he's like...
It's now still 4-on-4 hockey. Guardians win that puck back. Campbell now with the puck. He skates with speed out of the zone. He cuts back through the middle. He gains center ice. He's now got it, able to get that puck deep into the zone. Fox Motors trying to throw it up the boards. That's intercepted by the Guardians. Campbell now with the puck. He passes it over. He takes a shot. That's off to the chest of the goaltender. Amos took that shot. puck's now loose right on the blue line. They're not able to hold the zone. Kicks back. Guardians now forced to regroup. They then pass it up to Amos. Amos then cuts it back to O'Brien. O'Brien can't really hold on to it, but Higgy steps up. He cuts it back into the middle, able to hold his own. Higgy now with the puck. He skates it to the outside. He cuts it back the other way. He's still in control of the puck, able to come out with that. He's now got room to the move. He tries to go around and then get it over to his teammate, but unable to hold on to it. Fox Motors then able to flip it out into the middle of the ice. Campbell's back, trying to go. He's in hot pursuit by Fox Motors. He's able to hold on to it. He circles back. He then goes cross ice to Amos. Amos then has that puck broken up at center ice. Campbell nearly intercepts and has the lane of the net. Fox Motors now coming back 2-on-2. He takes a shot. That's blocked away by Wall. Fox Motors then retrieves in the corner. They pass it out front. Higgy then able to break that puck up. Battle right up in the high slot. Now O'Brien with the puck. He's skating it through the middle, takes it to the outside. He's now got Barr with him. He trying to get that over, unable to do so. Puck now comes out of the zone, picked up by Simonson. Simonson looking for some space. He cuts back the other way, moves it over to Morvacek. Morvacek now goes cross ice. Barr then picks it up. Barr taking it to the outside. He's got Algrim with him. He passes it over. Algrim can't quite hold on to it, and a goaltender covers up. .7:59 left in the third period. Score 5-1. Guardians on top. Face off in Motorsports. Fox Motor, whatever they're called. They get possession of the puck in the corner. They then move it into the middle of the ice. That's nearly broken up by Lynette. And now Simonson then goes cross ice back over to Lynette. Lynette trying to get a hold of it. He gets it cross ice, trying to get up the bar. Bar's there. He gets it to the skates. And then Fox Motor just slaps it out of the zone. Simonson has to go back to retrieve. He's starting to spin around. He circles back the other way, then passes it up to Algrim. Algrim then passes to Morvacek, but unable to get it. They now go to odd man rush, going back the other way. They take a shot. Wall's able to get his leg over, block that. Puck loose now in front of the net. We're going to have a whistle. Wall has a spectacular save. Able to get that pad over and just shut him down. Face off in the Guardian zone. Motors wins the draw. It goes back to their D. That's intercepted by Higgy. Higgy now stepping up. It's bouncing around, trying to get control. Cronlund now hustling back into his own zone. He starts to skate it around his net. He gets out in front, throws it all the way through to his zone. Brian now trying to get it out. We now got Campbell with it. We got a one-on-one. O'Brien trying to get up there. He gets control. He shoots. Oh, nearly goes into the top corner after bouncing off the chesty of the goaltender. Higgy now holds his own. He steps up, but unable to hold it. They then go cross ice. Cronlund then steps up, but Campbell's back there. They get control. He shoots. Wall's back there to save it again. Wall's having a heck of a game. He's had a lot of good saves so far. Fox Motors then takes another shot. That's blocked by Wall. Goes around behind the net. Higgy then throws it up the boards. O'Brien now with the puck. He gets it up to Campbell. Campbell's now got some room. He's got that defenseman beat. He's taken down. And now Fox Motors comes back the other way. They get through. They start to enter the zone. They get it in the middle of the ice, but then forced to go all the way to the outside. They then have to rim it around the boards. And we're going to have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty.
Hey!
6:02 left in the third period. Guardians back on the penalty kill. Guardians win the draw. Morvacek with it. He has that puck stripped away. They then push in the middle, but that's kicked out by Simonson. Algrim now battling on the half wall. Long in there with Morvacek. Fox Motors comes out with it. They start to skate it around behind their net. They then come back. They then pass it to the top. They take a shot. That goes wide. Guardians then able to break it out of the zone. Algram now with the puck. He's trying to get it to Lynette. Lynette has room. He's got to break away. He takes a shot. That's kick saved by the goaltender. Now Algram picks up the puck. He's got it. Simonson now with it in the neutral zone. He's trying to get it up ice. He throws it, and Fox Motors are going to pick that up. They step around one guy and they gain the zone. And then going to the outside, Morvacek there to push him out. And that's also there to help out. Fox Motors then picks it up from the near side here. They throw it in front of the net. That goes all the way through the crease. Oh, Fox Motors now has a scoring opportunity. They shoot. They sail it over the net. Battling here on the half wall. 2 Guardians, 2 Fox players battling. Brian, sorry, that was Lynette, was able to throw that out. Fox Motors come back the other way. They take a shot. That goes off the helmet of the wall. Another great save. Algram now with the puck. He skates it around his own net. And he gets to the outside. He starts to look up ice. He misses. Loses the puck. Now Fox Motors, they throw it on net. That goes over the side of the cage there. And Simonson loses it front. Wall's there. He kicks it off to the side. Campbell now with the puck. Oh, sorry, that's O'Brien. O'Brien skates it around the net. He's nearly taken down. He comes back to it. That comes out to the D. Bar there trying to get it out of the zone. He can't get it out of his feet. Morvacek battling down in the corner. Algram then picks it up behind the net. He starts to skate it out of the zone. He steps around 2 guys. He's now got taking it to the outside. He's got a 3-on-1 now. He skates it into the middle. That's picked up by O'Brien after that was broken up. Now Fox Motors coming back the other way. Algram trying to hustle back. Break that up. Cromlin's there. He's pushing him to the outside. He gets a stick on the puck. They then have to rim it all the way around behind the net. And they pick it up. They try to centering pass. Fox Motors now has it. They pass it out to the point. He can't hold on to it. That comes out of the zone. Battle right here in front. Fox Motors then just throws it in. Hegge's back. He gets it over. He comes back. He comes back the other way. He now starts to move it up the ice. He goes cross ice to Barr. Barr's not able to get a stick on it. He's now in pursuit. Comes into the zone. He breaks that up. Unable to hold the zone. That should be offsides on the Guardians. Face off just outside the Fox Motors zone. That's won by the Guardians back to the defense. Fox Motors then picks it up as they skate it into the Guardian zone. They're pushing it to the outside. Morvacek trying to get to him. They push it all the way through. Can't connect to the guy on the back door. That's sealed up by Wall, and they're going to have a whistle. Face-off won by Fox Motors. That goes back to their D. They then go cross ice to the other D and then throw it up the middle, but that's intercepted by Algram. Algram now taking it to the outside. We got an odd man rush. He's got a guy to the middle. He steps around. He shoots. That goes off the chest of the goaltender. And Fox Motors starts to take it out of the zone. They then throw it all the way down the ice. That should be an icing. Ref weighs it off. Morvacek back to retrieve. He's now battling behind the net. He comes out with it. Now Simonson picks it up. He cuts it back. He reverses it back the other way. Morvacek now trying to get into their corner. Fox Motors gets there. They don't have it. They throw it back behind the net. Simonson there. He throws it back into the corner and then picks it up, gets it up to the net. The net couldn't quite hold on to it, and the defense able to hold his own. Guardians then go high off the glass. That comes through. The net trying to get around that D, but just couldn't quite hold on to that puck. Now Cromlin with the puck. He's got some speed. He's taking it to the outside. He's got some players with him. He takes a shot. That hits off the post. And Fox Motors able to clear that out. Now battling down in the corner. The Fox Motor is going to have a tripping penalty. They touch up, and that's going to be the whistle. Minute 30 left in the game. Guardians will have an opportunity here, going on the power play for the last minute 30. Guardians win the draw to Olsen. Olsen then takes a shot. That's tipped in front, but their goaltender's able to hold on to it. We'll line up again. We'll try it. That puck stalemate right there on the dot. O'Brien there. Pass it off front shot. That's blocked by their tendy. Campbell with the shot on that. Good scoring opportunity. Cronlin then steps up, able to hold the zone. Fox Motors has that puck stripped right at center ice. Campbell now with the puck. He's got O'Brien on the far side. He tries to get over. Now also with the puck, he shoots. And that's sealed up by the goaltender. Nice scoring opportunity again for the Guardians.
I thought it was going to be like
Face-off won by the Guardians. O'Brien now with the puck. He throws it out to Cronlin. Cronlin holds the zone. He's got some space. He steps around one guy. He then skates it in. He gets it over to Olsen. Olsen now passes to Higgy. Higgy then trying to get it back to Olsen. But that's broken up. And Fox Motor's able to get out of the zone. Cronlin back. He's going to regroup. He passes it up. That's intercepted by Fox Motors. They're going back. They got a 1-on-2. They push it to the outside, but they both go down. Campbell now retrieving into the zone. They throw it out front, but nobody's there, and that's picked up by Higgy. Higgy now passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien has some speed. He gets pushed out by the outside, though. Both teams now battling. That puck goes around behind the net. Fox Motors with possession. They throw it up through the middle of the ice. Cronlin not able to hold his zone, so now he's regrouping. He then passes it up, but that's blocked. That's going to be the horn for the end of the game. The Guardians win 5-1 over the Fox Motors Hockey Club.